18 years old, broke, and pregnant. My name is Mara Shelley, and this is my first ever video. This is the start of my YouTube journey, because why not? I grew up in a small town called Okeechobee in South Florida. Not a lot of people know what Okeechobee is, but might be familiar with Lake Okeechobee because it's the largest lake in Florida. My life was hardly ever stable. I didn't have very wealthy parents, and they were both addicted to drugs. At one point, my mom even went to prison for a drug bust. She was a dealer in the whole operation. Crazy, but it was in newspapers and everything. You could probably look it up and find it. Actually, you can look it up and find it on YouTube and probably Google, most likely. She went to prison when I was 8. So my father took care of me for a little bit, as much as he could. He was also struggling with his addiction at the time while my mom was locked up. So I actually went to live with my aunt for a little bit until my dad got clean. And after he got clean, my mom was still in prison. So I lived with him and my stepmom, which he met not too far down the road after he got clean. I lived with them for a while. I lived in this place called Lake County. I went to Eustis Elementary, middle, and high school. Never really did too good in school, you know, like pretty much the whole time I was in school. But whenever 8th grade came around is when I really started going downhill. It's also when I started smoking weed. Yeah, 8th grade was my downfall. And then ever since then, I was always a heavy pot smoker. I kind of just let school slip out of my hands, you know, like I just kind of let it tumble down and just, yeah. I was always just, you know, worried about hanging out with my friends and getting high, so school was never really on my mind. Up until I was 17, I lived with my dad and stepmom, as I mentioned, and then I met my boyfriend at a party, which is also the father of my child. Not too long after that, I moved in with him. I have now been living with him for about a year and some months. While I was living with him, I dropped out of school because I just couldn't maintain it. I guess you could say I was still just worried about the wrong things. And, you know, I didn't really have much transportation back and forth to school, so I kind of just said screw it and just stopped going. A couple months ago, I found out I was pregnant. 4 months. Yeah, my baby is due January 10th. And I don't know the gender yet, but we're having a gender reveal on the 30th. My mom is throwing it for me. Super excited about that. I'm not doing great on bills either. Currently a month behind on rent, and if we don't hurry up and get that paid, we're gonna be 2 months behind. I don't have transportation at the moment. Yay. I have to rely on my parents and my boyfriend's parents to take me pretty much everywhere. Doctor's appointments, grocery shopping. Truth is, I've pretty much made like a big mess out of my life. Every decision that I've made has led me to the spot that I'm in now, which isn't currently a great spot, but I have a plan. Like most women, I've been strangely interested in true crime documentaries, murders. So my channel is gonna be a combination of short vlogs about my life once or twice a week, and I'm going to be doing long-term videos, stuff to do with true crime. I'm sure there's a majority of the stuff I'm going to be going over has documentaries on it, but not all of it. Might sound a little crazy. Obviously, I know how to record a video on my phone, but I don't know how to run a YouTube channel and I don't know how to edit, but I'm having someone that is willing to help me. And, you know, it's easy to start a YouTube channel with no money. All I need is a phone and something to set it on and I'm good to go. So that's what I'm gonna be doing. The goal of this whole video was for you to get to know me and, you know, how I ended up being 18, broken, pregnant, and how I plan on getting myself out of this situation, which is starting a YouTube channel about true crime and a little bit about myself as well. I'm super excited to start this journey, and I hope that I have some that will start with me. If you've made it this far, thank you for watching this video and taking the time to get to know me and what my life has been like and how I got in the situation that I'm in now. I promise that my videos will improve over time. Obviously, you know, I don't have the best setup. I don't have the best, just, you know, it will get better. If you're interested in finding out what I have in store for you, obviously you know what I'm gonna say. Hit the subscribe button, hit the bell, share to some friends, and I just hope to see you next time.